Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, P-Funk Thinker, right? Out here in the chat. What I do what I do for you. Got a good lesson for you today. You can say, yeah. Trust me, I got a good one. Let's go. Right, there's 25 rules to live by. Storytelling. Story with a message. Message and story for life. I give life lessons. This is going to be a good one. Hope you enjoy it. Let's go. And I appreciate you tuning in. I appreciate the views and your comments. Let's do what we do. Right Thinker's mission. That's what I'm on. Right Thinking mission is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right Thinker's way of life through mental and spiritual discipline daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission is that all right thinkers do just that. My goal is to get all right thinkers the information they need to do just that. That's why I do what I do. It's for you. Let's go. The question: do you really know you? Put it out there, see which one of these are you, and if you're not where you need to be, pay attention. I'll help you get there. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Can't do nothing for you, man. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple. I got everything for you, man. Stay tuned. I got you. You know the deal. A person who knows not and believes that they know, I got to get away from you, man. You're dangerous. Trust me. Avoid them. A person who knows but knows not that they know is asleep. You got this. I can wake them up. I'm a spiritual alarm clock. I have the knowledge of self that would do just that. Wake you up. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons, they reside in you. Right? Thank the Lord thyself. And to my eye, be true. Oh, I got the Star Trek fans out here. I know we got some Star Wars fans, but before Star Wars, we had Star Trek. Star Trek was going far beyond with no man, all that nonsense. But no, let's get to the person on there who I like to talk about. Right? Think let's talk about being Vulcan like, aka controlling your emotions like Spock. I took a page. I was sitting there watching TV when that came on. I went back. That just cracks me up. So I think I'll make a lesson out of that. Everybody else be freaking out. Spock said, listen, we got 85% chance of survival, but the 15% that we don't have seem to be prominent. So they're looking good. Everybody freaks out, but he just keep it real. So I did a lesson about that. Let's go. Remember Spock on the back in the day on Star Trek? Yeah, Mr. No emotions, just facts, logic, reasoning, the truth. No matter what situation, he didn't candy coat it. He didn't know. He just gave it straight. And my man Bones, oh, Jesus Christ, Spock, why you gotta do that? So everybody would get caught in the emotions, and Kirk kept them in some nonsense. Everywhere they go, Kirk got to get in the love. He got to have his way with the women, green, blue, he didn't care. But let's talk about Spock. All right, he's my man. And now I know why. I always liked him. For some reason, before I got like, no, Spock was my man. Why? He didn't freak out. I always thought that was cool. So I called it keeping his cool. But he was a Vulcan, okay? No emotions. So it would be cool. Take the emotion out of the game. All right. We all thought he was strange and weird by our emotional standards. But I love that character. I love his concept. Yeah, I started adopting it, and it's part of right thinking philosophy. In case you didn't know, yeah, it's in there. Right thinking philosophy will give you spark-like emotional control. Again, the ego is what Spock had control of. He had none, but they call that emotions. See, it's no different. Spock would had the biggest ego on the ship, and he kept his emotions on high alert. So, yeah, understand that. When you do that, you endanger everybody with your nonsense. Okay? Now, where we at? Oh, yeah, right there, if I give you control. So you can what? Think right all the time. I know that if I stay cool, no matter what situation going on around me, I can think, I can function, I can conduct myself in a respectful manner. And being in the game back then, that was my only concern. not to freak out, not to lose it because the situation, and I was good at that. So yeah, I maintained my spot. Even when I got sentenced, the best part about my whole thing, I don't want to brag about it, but when I stand there and got sentenced, I was straight up. I took mine. Every somebody fought out, bam! That was my old man. He freaked out. But no, I handled it like a trooper, like Spock. No emotion. Okay. So understand that. In life, if you got to take yours, take it. Remember, Captain Kirk would get into trouble at every time. Why? Because of the what? Emotion. The thing between his legs. Okay? Excuse me, hold on. Yeah, I'm sorry about that interruption. I had to take care of something. Important phone call from a friend of mine. So, okay, we're worried. Remember, Captain Kirk would get into trouble. Why? Because of his emotions and the thing between his legs. Wherever it was, Spock had to do what Spock do, get him out of that nonsense. So, yeah. So, my thing is, be your own Spock. By how? By being logical, rational, and knowledgeable, not ever emotional. Just take your emotions out of the equation. We find that so hard to do. Well, I feel. We even use the term, you feel me? Yeah, I feel you feel. So yeah, we want to be felt. That's the concept. Understand the concept that yeah, I feel you. But when it comes to we all are emotional creatures. We're spiritually emotional human beings. So when we learn how to deal without emotions, you're not human. That's why he was a Vulcan. They said he was half human. Yeah, the other part about him is fine, except the part of his emotions. So they took the emotion out of him and showed what kind of person we would be if we had total control over our emotions. That was the concept. I get it now, but yeah, and I know why I gravitated toward him. If you ever gotten your heart broken, when I got my first sweetheart, that first crush, that first love, when you got your heart broken, you vow never let nobody get your heart again. I ain't never gonna drag you. So I gravitated to that concept. Okay. And over the years, I was told I'm cold. Why? Because I'll show no emotions at times when I have to. If I got turned off my feelings, I'll hit the fritz. Don't care. When we get to that point where somebody pushed us to the limit, where we can't take no more, we done had enough, and we're going to lash out. You get a mouse into a corner, you can be a gorilla. He's going to lash out. When that's all he got, he's going to give it all he got. So understand that. When you are emotionally distraught, you don't care. So if you can't control that, you're going to blow off some every now and then. I just couldn't. Yeah, that's where that comes from. The emotional buildup. Okay, it's there. Well, if you got, don't hold it in. Don't hold all that stuff. Yeah. But yeah, some truth to that. Now back on the streets, I was cold-blooded. Had to be. Why? To keep from getting attached to anybody or anything while I was out in the streets. It wasn't about feelings. No, man, I just trying to give you the concept. Okay, just the concept. And that was my street mentality. That's why I don't love nobody from the street. I ain't got no love for none of them. Why? I don't know them. When I was going through my divorce, I was cold-blooded. No feelings, no words for my exes. Why? Because it's not going to be good. Why? Because my feelings at stake. You heard them. So I got nothing good to say or about you or for you. So go. Simple. I've learned to get past that now, but when I was emotional, that's how I felt. Okay. Now, at this point, I hold my emotions under control. I have my emotions under control now, way better than when I was young and ignorant. So I don't say it's okay, but it's more understood when you're young and you go through it. Yeah, but to be old and still doing that, that's not a good look. So youth, ignorance, they go together. Old, ignorant, not a good look. Okay, understand that. But when you have emotional problems, you're going to always have issues. Watch this. To this day, I don't care about your emotions. If you don't come, excuse me, if you don't care, if you don't care about mine, I'm not going to care about yours. Like respect, anything else, it's got to be an understanding. So if you are hell bent on how you feel, so logic and reason is out the window. So I can't communicate with you on an emotional level. Why? Because there's no rationale, there's no reason, nothing there except emotion that comes with rage, anger, and all other stuff that come with that. So logic and reasoning ain't in that mix. When the person is emotionally distraught, leave them be. That's just my concept. And since I got my heart broken, I don't lead with my heart anymore. Now I think logical and rational, never emotional. So if I love you, I'm not gonna love you because of the way you make me feel. Trust me on that one. Oh yeah. Next one. I care. Listen to this. I'm not being cold and callous. I care nothing about your feelings when I'm telling you the truth, even if it's about you. Don't care how you feel about it. Get upset, get mad. That don't mean nothing to me. I'm just telling you the truth. Tell me I'm wrong, and then we can have a debate. Other than that, shut up and take it or make the decision to do something different. But I'm telling you the truth. So how you feel about that? Don't care. If I'm telling you the truth, and that's what I'm going to do, about how I see you, and your feelings are hurt, so what? We all we are all spiritual beings having a human, aka emotional experience. So if you involve your feelings, that's on you. I got control of mine. So you handle yours, I handle mine. The point of self-mastery is what? Having a emotional okay. Self-mastery is having gained total, okay, control over your emotions. Not most of the time, not sometimes. No, all the time you have to stay under control emotionally. Why? Because once you let your emotion dictate your actions, you're going to do something that you may regret and have to be sorry or apologize for. Simple. And we all done it. So that's my point. When you get past that, you don't have no problems. I don't apologize for my actions no more. Why? I don't let my emotion dictate them. Simple. I'm an enlightened. I'm an enlightener. What I do is I enlighten, I inspire, try to educate, and try to get you motivated. Your emotions have to be controlled by you, not me. I can give you everything you need, but you have to use it to your benefit to see if it works. If you still saying, well, I still feel, and I'm trying to explain to you, detach yourself from the feeling and deal with it logical, rational, reasonable. That's all you got to do. But we want to get involved emotionally. We just love to just jump in that emotional pool. Personally, I don't swim in that one. Let's go. Next one. Okay. As a spiritual master teacher, aka sage, I deal with spiritual, mental concepts, not emotions. I'm a teacher. I want you to teach. I'm teaching you how to get yours under control. But I got to show you I have mine under control also. Using that excuse, I'm only human, as a reason to do dumb stuff or to act out and do wrong, then say, well, no excuses. We are way too emotional. Understand that as a people. Be more spiritual and knowledgeable, rational and logical. Stop swimming in the emotional pool. It's getting crowded because everybody want to jump in. Everybody's in it. Half y'all can't swim, so you just splashing and white and wilding out. And then when you try to help you out, you don't want to stop, so I gotta let you go. If I see you having problems, I try to come in and help you out, and you don't follow my instructions, I'm good. Knock yourself out. Why? You ain't listening. I ain't got time for that. The first law of learning is listening. And if I say do something and you don't do it, we're done. Move on. I always say it's understandable for women to feel. They are emotional part of us. We the masculine, they feminine, that's the emotional part. Yeah, they feel, they cuddle, unconditional, all that good stuff. But even they can become what? under emotional control by what? Detach themselves from emotion. They can learn to do the same thing. I ain't saying all men gotta do that. It's a man thing. No, no. Women, you need to get better at controlling your emotions also. But see, y'all get a pass because y'all women. Well, you supposed to. Nah. But okay. But a real man should not let his emotions, aka feelings, get hurt by anyone. If what you say hurt my feelings, what does that say about me? And if what I say hurt your feelings, what does that say about you? So I'm not big on when I'm coming up phrase with sticks and stones will break my bones, but words can't hurt me. We got cyberbullying and people committing suicide because somebody saying offensive words and all kind. You, I'm just saying, I just little. That's my much. When you let words affect how you feel, you're weak. It's like get a thick skin, become an elephant. You don't let that stuff. An elephant don't care about flies and bees falling on him. He got from my house. He got pachyderm. He don't feel none of that, so he don't wear the stuff with it. Emotions, to me, is like the fly to the elephant. Don't bother with me at all. Trust me. If you don't believe me, try them out. Men who are overly emotional and understand this, we got names for them. BAN. If you got street, you know what I'm talking about. Us know that. I'm just trying to be a decent show, so I don't use them words, and I didn't hear the cussing, show my, intelligence by cussing, so I don't use the vulgar words. But yeah, BAN. First one's a female dog, other of the back of a donkey, and the N word. Okay, or not good. So if you that, not good. All right, let me move on. You can insult me, you can cuss me out, but you better not touch me. The word you can say what you want. Like I said, that don't do nothing to me. I'm old school. So moving on. I'm not even. I'm okay. I'm thick-skinned. I can take abusive words and bad language from ignorant people. Been dealing with that all my life, so that don't move the needle with me. Okay, it don't get me all caught up. And one time it did. Yeah, I was victim of that nonsense. But my sister-in-law told me, all right, it don't make a difference how loud you holler it. Still the same thing. Point made. So moving on. Last one. About to get up out of here. I hope the lesson was understood. It's about controlling emotions. Sometimes mine get the best of me. I'm still in practice. So remember, we practicing to be our best selves. So every day is another test. I keep my emotions under control as best I can. I'm Vulcan like that. Try to be. That's why I use my Spock mentality. I call it. We use them as Anubis. We know we got concept for that. So I'm just using the Star Trek concept. Dave Rottenberry, that was his idea, and that was a good one. I like that one. Good character. Remember, a good sitcom is based on the characters that portray the different characters that we can relate to their character. That's all. So understand that. Let me wrap this up. If I don't like you, it's not emotional. Oh, no, but that ain't how I feel about you. It's real, and I will deal with you accordingly. Simple as that. I don't deal with you emotionally. I'm a man. I'm not into getting caught up in my feelings. I respond to situations again accordingly. I'm not spiteful. That's where that's I'm not spiteful. Why? That's weak-minded and ignorant. Things you do out of emotions. That's why I'm not spiteful. I could do a lot of things. That's spitefulness. That's emotions taking over because my feelings is involved. Moving on. I'm gonna be like Spock, keeping my emotions out of the equation and do what I do. Last one. And Spock told the truth. I do too. Spock don't care about your feelings, and neither do I. I'm out. Okay, how you feel?